The Bumblebee movie has got to be the most overrated film in the entire Transformers franchise. And yes, I am big dead serious with that statement, like completely dead serious. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate the movie, I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not a great movie either. A lot of people overhype it way too much because of the nostalgia fan service and that famous Cybertronian scene that features the iconic design from the original cartoon series, which is kinda understandable, but it's not for me. I just don't understand the whole thing. Now, about the plot, it's pretty basic and generic. It's basically a mix mash of other 80s flicks such as E.T., The Iron Giant, The Breakfast Club, Short Circuit, and of course The Age of 17, which stars Haley Steinfeld, which make a lot of sense. The story is okay, but it doesn't really leave a lasting impact on me. Nothing remarkable. The visual are pretty decent. It's not on the same level as the previous Transformers film where the characters look so realistic. Bumblebee's design looked cartoonish at some point. Optimus' design looked decent. The rest of the Autobot design is a great homage to the original design. It's decent, but it's not just for me. I'm not really a fan of the original cartoon design. I just find them to be completely boring. I don't know. I'm more of a Bayverse fan than a G1 fan. Alright, so let's talk about the fight choreography. I gotta admit, I was kinda worried that the battle sequence wouldn't be on the same level as the previous Michael Bay film, but I was proven wrong. The fight scenes were brutal. It's clean and less confusing compared to the Michael Bay film. You can pay attention properly due to the fact that there are no shaky cameras. Everything feels alright. I won't say that the fight sequences are better than the Bayhem fight sequence because I'm still biased about it. Now for the cinematography, I have nothing to say about the cinematography. It's not bad, but it's not really that remarkable. It's just not on the same level as the cinematography from the previous Michael Bay film. So let's talk about the soundtrack. The only thing that really stands out for me is the 80s nail drop. And I mean, who doesn't love 80s music, right? But Dario Marianelli's score for the movie just felt so bland, hollow, and completely forgettable. It's nowhere near the same level of Steve Jablonski's score, which had real identity, power, and emotion behind every track. Now, for the characters, Bumblebee himself was alright. I never had a problem with him acting like a toddler after losing his memory in a fight with Blitzwing. That, for me, actually made sense for the story that they were telling. My only issue is that we're once again stuck with the same old thing. Same old thing. Like Bumblebee losing his voice trope for the thousandth time. We already deal with this shit since the Michael Bay movies. Like seriously, can I just hear more of Dylan O'Brien's voice as Bumblebee? We already got the perfect voice casting, and then they just throw it away. And then here we have Blitzwing. I have to admit I was confused at first. I thought this guy was Starscream based on how he looked. He got the same color scheme as the G1 Starscream. The same vibe, everything. It wasn't until they said his name that I realized, oh, that guy was supposed to be Blitzwing, okay? Alright, so now for Shutter and Dropkick, I'm gonna be completely honest. They're just not memorable as the Decepticon lineup from the earlier film. They feel like a bunch of generic Saturday morning cartoon villains, which I guess fit the style they were going for, but I don't like it, it's not my thing. I just prefer Decepticons who don't talk much but instead let their silent presence and brutality do the talking. I just prefer it that way. It hits way harder than just generic creepy dialogue. Now, about Cliff Jumper, I honestly have nothing else to say about him. He just dies, pretty much. They had no respect for the character. First, he was killed in Transformers Prime, and now they split him in half. It's like they had no respect for him. Alright, so let's move on to the human characters category. I find it funny and ironic that mostly people usually complain about the Michael Bay film having way too much human screen time and not enough robot screen time. And you know what? You got this movie that is having the exact same issue. Nobody brought it up. Most of the scenes are revolve around Charlie being angsty and dealing with her family just because she felt so isolated and left out. All of these are brushed under the rug because this movie is not directed by Michael Bay. Alright, so let's talk about Charlie, played by Haley Steinfeld. I mean, she's pretty decent. Haley Steinfeld really brought a lot of emotion on playing the character, dealing with a lot of her father. I also like her dynamic with Bumblebee. Their connection just felt so genuine and emotional, something that you may have not seen from the previous film. I just wish we see more of her in the future Transformers reboot. It's just that her story feels so unfinished. She's more interesting and more grounded than Sam. Alright, so now for the rest of the human characters. I honestly do not care about the rest. John Cena just felt kinda. He's just there. The awkward guy who goes by the name Memo, he just felt so out of place. And the rest of the characters, they just don't leave any last impact on me. They're not memorable as Leo, Michaela, and Epps. It's just that they're kind of forgettable. Alright, so in conclusion, Bumblebee itself is not a bad movie. It's just the whole movie itself is so safe and forgettable. Without that overrated Cybertronian scene that everyone raves around it, it's basically a horse girl coming of age flick with a giant robot in it. And I think that's all for today's rant video. Tell me what you think about the movie. Do you guys think it's a good film? If not, please drop your thoughts down in the comment section and let me know how you feel about the movie. But if you guys are enjoying my content so far, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and stay hydrated.